Quiznos was a wannabe Subway, to be honest. Quiznos opened a bunch of locations back in the early 2000s up here in the North Country. They opened about almost three locations. They had like two locations and then they were going to open up another one, but Quiznos was supposed to be something like what Subway is now, which I don't even think there's any more Quiznos left. Even if there are, there's probably maybe like two or three or something. There used to be Quiznos everywhere. They used to be like here, there, all over the place. Basically, they were trying to be something what Subway is, and they really couldn't do it. They really couldn't do what Subway does, which is weird. How Subway can make 550,000 locations every year, but Quiznos couldn't. Quiznos was I never ate any of their subs. They were very expensive. That's one thing that I think made them go out of or not go out of business, but close a lot of locations, most locations that they had. One thing that they did have that Subway doesn't really typically have is soup. They had you know, they had three kinds of soup, but the kind that I thought was pretty good that I actually had one time was the broccoli and cheddar soup, which was really good. It was something similar to what McDonald's does, or used to do, which is going to be a video I'm going to do after this. It was similar to what McDonald's did at the time, the broccoli and cheddar soup, or broccoli and cheese soup, or whatever. Um, a lot of places don't do soup. It's more of a, soup is more of not really a fast food type of food. You usually get soup at like Panera Bread or maybe sometimes Wendy's, but usually a lot of locations don't do soup. Most of the time, you have to go down to a sit-down restaurant to get soup. But Quiznos did soup, and they did their own take on a cheddar and broccoli soup. Was it good? It was pretty good. I thought it was okay. It was something that wasn't compared to what McDonald's did with their soup either. I mean, it was something that I thought was okay, but it wasn't like the best ever. You know, it was. I think it was mediocre. It wasn't like the greatest soup ever, but it was okay. Anyway, do you remember Quiznos broccoli and cheddar soup?